Alright, I'm recording. Oh shit, wait. Okay, better. Wanted to change my shirt. Okay, so we are reacting to episode 11 today. Someone commented in last week's video, oh yeah, the mole. Teehee. For me, it was obvious that it was this person. The reasons are very logical of why it would be them. Warning, if you have not seen season 8 of The Next Step, you can watch along with me in all of the episodes. I've been doing them in order. So go back and watch all my reaction videos where I react to them, and you can watch it with me up to now episode 11. You'll see it. Each thumbnail, you can see the episode number on the section of it. So go back and watch all of them before you, if you don't know who the mole is. I'm gonna reveal it right now. The mole is Heath. Okay, so anyways, this person said, which I think I saw one other person mention Heath's motives. They reminded me of earlier episodes because I have been taking so long between, like, I'll like watch a few episodes and then take a break and then watch a few episodes, which in retrospect was like a mistake. I think I probably should have just binged them all in one go, because then you can like remember key pieces of information like this, which they reminded me. Heath is the one person who wanted to go to nationals, but the team renounced to it. So he didn't say anything. Oh, I see. The whole team was on board for going to nationals, and Heath was the only person who didn't, which I forgot about that fact. Yes, Hobble. Then he hoped he would have a big role in the show, but no. He was still considers it as Heath, the ex-alternate. So yeah, he's bitter. He didn't really think of what he was doing until he did it. I see. So he was just like bitter, and then in the moment decided, I'm gonna be a mole. I'm gonna shut down this show because screw everybody else. I'm not getting the center of attention. Okay, I get it. In terms of character motivation, it makes sense for this show for a character to be bitter about that sort of thing. Thank you for reminding me. I completely forgot that he wanted to go to nationals. Of course, that's perfect motive. He's the only person who didn't get what he wants. He doesn't have a big solo featurette in this show. He doesn't feel like his ideas are being heard, probably. He's an outcast. Oh, I can sympathize with that. It could also just be because I love Heath, so. Anyways, and anything he does, which is problematic. All right, let's jump into this. Previously on The Next Step, here's what's happened so far. We're reminded of Heath's betrayal and the fact that Heath was agreeing to Richelle to be a team player, and yet he still is going behind the team's back to divulge said information about the team, or just information about the team, to Tiara Bling and her videos, hating on The Next Step and their little show that they're putting together. And Heath is really, just peeved. And so, he's going to be revealed. If he doesn't give Tiara Bling more information now, he's like kind of stuck in a loop. He's like, he's got to keep giving her, the beans, giving her the goods. Oh, I just thought of something. What if it's revealed that Heath is the mole, and then to kind of like just like to shut Tiara Bling down and make it up to his teammates, they all kind of like pitch in to sort of make this like mega secret, this pretend secret that's not actually real, and it makes Tiara Bling look like a fake and look like everything that she said up till this point is just a lie. And then that's how he like gets back then. I don't know, but maybe he doesn't want to. Like maybe he's actually like, you know what, maybe I just don't want this, I'm out. Maybe that's how Heath leaves. That would suck. Anyways. And then the final thing is that whole thing with Kenzie and Richelle, where Kenzie was a part of the show, but then wanted to go to nationals still and be a dance captain. So she decided to do that instead, and Richelle is betrayed. Betrayed. Which, yeah, oh my god. I feel like she'd be over it by now. Really. Like maybe they're gonna do a scene where she's just like, I can't be mad at Kenzie anymore because she's just my best friend. And I get it. I understand. Like maybe it's going to be one of those just like thrown in a talking head, or maybe it's going to be like a big moment thing. I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, Shad! This was a big thing that they didn't say on the previously on. That's weird. Well, maybe because the first scene kind of touches on it. Richelle is charging into the bubble tea shop because Shad is there. Because she saw a photo of Shad with Tiara Bling. And remember my prediction that those two are like roommates or brother and sister or something. Not dating. I don't think they're dating. Partially because I want Richelle and Shad to date. But Rashad, that's a fun name. Fun couple name. Richelle, so Rochelle's pissed and she barges into the bubble tea shop. Here we go.
It was you, the whole time.
What?
You're the mole.
What would make you say that?
That move, that The power that Richelle has? Ooh, power corrupts. What is that saying? Absolute power corrupts absolutely. I would love to see Richelle get corrupted by her power.
Oh yeah, she said she was a fan of radiation, so I took a photo with her. I take pictures with fans all the time. It's not a big deal.
I don't believe a word coming out of Shad's mouth. He's a traitor.
Whoa. Why do you jump to conclusions like that? Why can't you just trust someone at face value? Well, I guess because everyone's trying to backstab you and like, yeah, it's very toxic, this environment sometimes, to breed this sense of like, I don't believe anything that you're saying right now. You're telling me the truth, but I don't believe you. You know? What's Heath gonna do?
Just because I have a random photo with Tiara Bling doesn't automatically make me the mole.
I thought Ozzy and Kingston knew I was the mole for sure.
Oh yeah, because he has food. Okay, so the last time we saw Heath, he was going into the B studio with where the boys were, and they wrote on the board, we found out who the mole was, we're going to tell Richelle, and so Heath was like, crap, I'm caught. And he has all this food, and my prediction was that he was going to come in and be like, I'm sorry that you guys, you know, think that I'm the mole, or whatever, that you found out that I'm the mole, and like spill the beans, and like he's going to get caught or whatever, but no. To be honest with you, I'm kind of glad that that's not happening, because it's a bit of a cop-out. I feel like in order for Heath to redeem himself, he's going to have to confess. It's going to have to be his choice and say, I'm the mole. It's me. And, you know, I want to tell you why I did it, and I'm sorry, and let me make it up to you. Like, maybe it's at that moment.
I thought we were in this together. I thought I could trust you.
Of course you can trust me, Richelle.
It's over. You're out of the show.
Oh! Whoa, dude. Whoa. What? The what? Okay, so let me ask a question to anyone watching this who knows maybe who can answer this. Was Richelle burned by a past relationship? Like, so badly burned that she has severe trust issues? Like, is that it? Has she experienced some sort of traumatic event in childhood that forces her to be, like, just lethal in terms of who she decides to open herself to? And when she finally does, if she even senses a slight inclination that that person might have done something behind her back, and even if they then say, no, that's not, she's a fan, she goes, no. You know? I guess it could just be the fact that she's at a studio where, like, backstabbing is, like, a Tuesday, you know? Anyways, but wow, she just cuts him out of the show. That's cold. I did say I wanted to see, you know, badass Richelle, and she's back, you know? So at least that's something.
I thought Richelle and I were meant to be together, but I guess not. I'm done with this. And I guess it's for the best.
She's stoic. She doesn't care. She has no feelings. She's a sociopath. Didn't you know?
I don't know whether to feel relieved that nobody suspects me or guilty that everybody thinks Shad is the mole. Either way, this isn't good.
Yeah, no shit, Heath. No shit.
I'm gonna get another tea, okay?
Oh yeah, and Kenzie and what's his name? That guy, the dude, her love interest, I guess, right? Or like friend. Like, why can't we just have like a guy and a girl be like besties? You know? Why do they always have to have love for each other, other than just like friend love? You know? I don't know why. There's something in my nose. Hey.
Oh, hi. Hey.
It's so true when you see your friend. It's so awkward. I think they did a good job with that.
How's it going with Step Inside?
Fine. The show is in a bad place, and if I talk about it, I'm gonna cry.
Prediction. Kenzie ends up deciding to help them out to, like, make better her friendship with Richelle, so she takes Shad's spot in the show. Well, no, that's not what's gonna happen. Shad's gonna come back. He has to. It's his music. What music are you gonna... whoa, Richelle, okay. This was a snap decision on your end, and now you've screwed the rest of the troupe, because now we have to choreograph a whole new thing in less than a week to new music. It's bullshit. Come on, don't be selfish. Yeah, okay, you feel butthurt because he didn't tell you that he took a photo with a fan who happened to be Tiara Bling, who also happened to be the person who's trying to tear you down. But he didn't know, and he told you. You need to trust trust him. You need to trust him before you just distrust. It's just not healthy.
It's no big deal. All we did was kick the main musician and singer out of a show filled with music and singing. Why would that be a big deal?
That's exactly what I said. Thank you, Kingston. I think that's one of the first times Kingston said something and I was like, yep, I agree with that.
I don't know if we can do this without Shad.
I lost Shad, and now I've lost the team's faith.
I hurt my team. I hurt my friends.
Is he gonna do
It
it?
all stops now.
Oh, is he gonna jump out?
It wasn't
Whoa.
Shad. It was me. I'm the mole.
Oh my god, he did it. He did it. He told the team. Yeah, he kind of has to at that point. At that point, if he doesn't say something, he's probably more of an asshole than we think, than we give him credit for.
What's going on?
Honestly, I still feel weird about earlier with Richelle.
You should go to the theater and try and talk to Richelle.
And what if she doesn't want me there?
I just think it's better to have an oh well than a what if.
That's nice that she can rely on her friend Pete. That's his name, Pete. So her friend Pete convinces her to talk to Richelle. That's all we learn in that scene. Okay.
What do you mean you're the mole?
So this whole time, Heath, it was you? When you joined A Troop?
Also, how did you find out about Amy and Piper going to New York? I just want to know, just for my own selfish curiosity. Can you please say it? Yeah, are they going to say how he was finding out all this information? Because, like, how does he know all this shit?
You kind of get used to the drama.
When I first joined A Troop as an alternate, I was super excited. Nationals is all I ever wanted, and it was finally starting to happen.
Let me choose for you. You're going to Dance Mania.
The team decided to go to Dance Mania.
His hair in the flashback, I forgot it was like that. It was, like, longer, like, bangs, like, very, like, vampire-esque. Edward Cullen energy. I don't fucking know.
Summer isn't coming. We worked so hard to prepare for it. And then Richelle bailed on the team to go solo.
Yeah, remember that? And now she's... I don't know why I need to... It's in the past.
By a show of hands, who wants to still go to nationals?
And Summer walked out of...
Yeah, that's right. It was just those two. And I remember being like, why is no one listening to Heath? His, like, I feel like I remember saying this. Maybe I'm just planting this memory, but whatever. I remember feeling that way, that I was like, oh, there's clearly people who don't want to go to do this show thing. So, like, maybe let them go to nationals. Maybe they let them stay in A Troop and the rest of the team can stay. Like, why do we all have to do the same thing? You know, like that. I did have that thought at the beginning of this whole season.
And then the Moxie audition came along and I got no invite. Surprise, surprise. So I told Tiara Bling about that too.
Oh yeah, that he wasn't invited to the audition for Moxie because it was only that small group of people, and I remember thinking that's kind of weird. And at the time I thought, oh, it's probably just because of COVID, but I guess it was also a strategical? Is that a word? It was a strategic choice on the writer's end, because then it sets him up for more motive. I get it now.
Once I was in it, I told Tiara Bling about Kenzie leaving and Kingston's audition. I thought that if things got bad enough, maybe the team would try for nationals.
The shot of him just like sitting at the door, like, this is like a mystery sleuth. I have never seen The Next Step go to this. It's such a weird tone. It's like no longer the like, well, I guess it still is like a mystery crime solving thing. Is sort of like what this feels like. It's kind of cute. It reminds me of Blue's Clues, weirdly.
We send you the videos and kill it at the show next week.
We will. And then we'll move to New York.
We'll move to New York. When the director tells you, hey, could you say it a little louder so that Heath can actually hear you say it?
I know you're all mad at me, but
You know what, Heath? I think we all need a moment to process this. So maybe you should go to the studio and we'll get you when we're ready.
Okay.
Dang, Piper. Laying down the law. I like it. Getting her backbone. You know what I mean? Piper used to be very just like, oh, I don't know. But now she's very like, no. You're going to fuck off and we're going to talk about you for a bit. And then we'll tell you what we're going to do with you. I like it.
Shad's leaving for the airport.
Wait, he's leaving?
I guess
Oh my god, a magical scene where she runs to the airport to get there. And then she has to stop him from getting on the plane. Don't go, I love you. I'm sorry, I totally didn't believe you when you told me that you weren't the mole, and that I then like kicked you out and like the first chance I could because I'm so afraid of love, but I do love you and it's true, and I, you know, so stay. Whatever, let's see.
I gotta go.
And after what Heath did?
Moody solo, moody intense solo with the zoom ins and zoom outs and the music and the intense parts and the montage with the mix in of the people being like, fuck Heath, but we should give him a chance. Why? He betrayed us. So what? He's still a part of the team. We don't have time to replace him. We might as well keep him in. Otherwise, who knows what he's gonna do? You know, he might then try and take us all down. Like, no. You know? While Heath's emotional solo. Let's watch.
Won't you please help me?
I regret every second of what I did. If I could take it back, I would.
I love how he has to put his hood on for this solo, because now he's the mole. His mole alter ego is now exposed. I don't know, I just, that's the vibe I've got from it, putting the hood on. It's like part of the...
Hopefully they can forgive me, but being friends, I don't know.
So you know what's interesting about this song is it's very clearly a replica of Billie Eilish's song. You can kind of tell the...
Bury a friend. I wanna end me.
So they clearly like said, can you make like a pop version, a different version of that song, which is a common thing for the next step. For anyone who doesn't know, they have their own music producer, and what they'll do is they'll pick popular songs around that time, and they'll get the music producer to make their version of that song so that it's like in line with what's popular, and that you still feel like it's familiar in some way, but it's still like not the same song because they can't afford Billie Eilish.
Now after all this, I realize there is something I want more. To dance with my friends.
This is so dramatic and so uncomfortable that they're just standing there watching him do a solo, judging. Like, ugh, look at that scum. I would never do what he did. But you know what? People in the next step can be shitty, especially at that age. Maybe that's the lesson here. Oh, Heath.
We have something to say to you.
Do you? Okay.
Oh! Are you okay? Didn't you see that big yellow sign right there? The floor's wet. You should be a little more careful.
Oh, wait. Why was that important? It's probably coming up.
It's gonna take me more time to get over it.
Will you come to the show tonight?
I hope that seeing me in the show...
Tonight? Oh, it's tonight! The show is now. Oh, no. Oh, God. Why would Richelle tell Shad that you're not in the show the day of? You are dumb. Dumb! Oh, gosh. Well, I get it. The drama. I get it. But, dude, at that point, you know, you got a responsibility outside of yourself. You have a responsibility to the team. You can't just, like... Okay. Emotions get in the way. I get it. I've been there. It's fine.
I don't know. I'm pretty busy. Please.
So she's invited her girlfriend to the show to prove to her that I'm great. You should stay with me because I can sing. I don't know.
I know you're not the mole. I should have never accused you.
Richelle, there's something I have to tell you.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
The limo's waiting. What's Maria doing here?
The phone calls I've been getting are from Maria. I mean, she offered me a huge contract with her label. It's my dream and it's finally happening.
Oh my God,
I even told
love
Maria that I wouldn't leave until after the show, but...
I'm sorry, that one walk of her looking at Richelle, I love her. My acting teacher always says this. He says, you, as an actor, you're trying to play characters and create characters that are compelling. Not necessarily right or good people. You want to find interesting people. That's the more important thing. She's interesting. She plays a very fascinating woman. Just that one walk makes me go, what's your story? I want to follow you anywhere. You know?
I didn't want to believe what Maria told me was true about you, but...
What did she say about me?
That as soon as things don't go as planned, you push people away.
I don't do that.
I mean, you're doing it right now. You did it. It's true. It sucks. It sucks when it comes from someone that you don't get along with, that you really don't like, that you don't vibe with. But when it's true, it hits. But you gotta, it's true. You can't just pretend like it's not. It's true, dude. But I mean, that's like a normal thing. Like maybe there's a reason behind that. And Shad, maybe you shouldn't have gone to Maria. Like he also now is kind of doing a shitty thing by going to Maria, like behind their back now to the person who caused all of this, to be like, they're danceled. Remember when she said they were danceled? Oh god, I forgot about that.
I tried to save your studio's reputation and put this whole show together, but then as soon as things got tough, you accused me of bringing the whole team down?
Yeah, but also you decided to sign with this devil lady before Richelle, pushed you away. So like, what do you expect her to like, I don't know. I think both people have their own mistakes made here. And I get it. He's like trying to like, you know what though? I respect it. I respect what Shad's doing. He's saying, look, I tried to help you out. I did feel a connection with you, but like, this is my career. I want to help you guys out with the show, but you rejected me entirely and pushed me away. I wasn't really even sure, maybe, is what he's thinking, is that he wasn't even sure he was going to sign with Maria, but this was like the nail in the coffin, the final nail. Like, no, okay, this option is no longer a possibility for me. I have to take this one instead. It's my career. It's what I love to do. I've been, I get it. And with Richelle, I get it that things are not going her way, so she goes, fine, I'm out. I'm done. And like, that's her big complication. It's a really great complication for each of them to work with.
I don't push people away when things don't go according to plan.
Yeah, you do.
I?
Yeah,
Look at
sorry,
my
dude.
bracelet. It is time to go, Shadow.
Look at my bracelet. I love that. I have a feeling that was improvised. A lot of the actors who are like adults on this show, they are more seasoned actors, so they're more comfortable with their improvising, I think. And you can kind of tell because they'll like, and they're usually comedic improvisers, or like they're like Second City improvising actors, or like comedic actors. So they're really good at finding the funny moments and the awkward silence. It's just great. I love that. Oh, look at my bracelet. It's time to go. We're late.
I messed everything up. Shad just left with Maria.
Richelle, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I bet you Kenzie's gonna join the show last minute. She's gonna be like, you need an extra person? I'll join. Or she's gonna like, she's gonna be like, oh, you didn't know I sing? Yeah, I have my guitar right here. I'm in. Let's do it.
Things get hard. I push people away just like I did to you.
I thought you'd get over it, but when you didn't, I was hurt.
I'm sorry.
People can have different dreams and still be friends.
At least something good came out of today.
Aww.
Kenzie and I are friends again.
But yeah, okay, yay, Kenzie and Richelle are friends again, and that's lovely and nice. I'm glad that it wasn't just a, I'm okay. I'm okay with it now, I got over it. It's like a no, I push people away because when things get hard, it's a complicated thing, and I don't like that I do that, and I'm sorry. Okay, I see that weakness, and I'm gonna embrace it, and I'm gonna apologize for it, and take ownership, and take responsibility for my choices and my actions. Yay. Learning lessons, children. Let's learn more, shall we?
I'm just glad to stay a part of the team.
You're part of our show. That doesn't make us a team.
I'm grateful I'm still in the show, but I don't think things will ever be the same with the team.
Well, I mean, yeah. I wonder how he's gonna make it up to them, because he kind of has to, no? Okay, so I'm guessing that this is like a nationals dance that they're doing right now. Because every time it's the actual real A troupe now, like the newer team. Every time that they dance in Studio A, it's sort of like a duet or a trio. It's not like as a group. Oh, and I remember this now because it was COVID that they were shooting it. I forgot. And so they didn't have the time and the availability of everyone to be together. So that's why they had to like split it up like this. Okay.
What does this mean for our performance?
Right now, I don't know.
So what do you mean what do you mean you don't know? But maybe it's still gonna be turned into a pep talk or something?
This show isn't about him. This show's about us. Everything we need for Step Inside is right here in this theater.
Oh, and then this is how Ozzy wins Richelle back. He's like, no, you know what? We've got everything that we need right here. But that doesn't... Okay, give it a chance, Britt.
1, 2, 3. If anyone can pull it off, it's the next step.
Let's go.
Now do we start with
Magically. Okay, so what are you gonna do now? Like, you don't have the music. But I guess if they just had it recorded, they could just use his music and, like, still dance over it. Like, they would have to have the recorded version of his music to practice without him, right? Like, maybe that's what it is, so they're just gonna use that and be like, okay, so we're just not gonna have him in. And then what about Nick? He's gonna see that Shad's not there. He's gonna be like, I invested in this when Shad was in it. He's not here anymore. Sorry, my investment's out. Imagine. He wouldn't do that, of course, because, like, it's his kids, so he's not gonna do that. But anyways, I'm just trying to think of, like, how else can we fuck up this show? Oh shit.
Okay, we'll do
Who is this?
Cleo?
What happened?
Cleo slipped on a wet floor on her way out of Middle C.
That's why they had that. Okay. Cute, clever that they put that there, that they, like, had Jude slip, and then she's like, watch out for the sign says it's slippery, which I thought was weird because Jude has dyslexia, so she can't read that sign anyways, but, like, I feel like she would know. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Anyways, but then you don't see her actually slip, because I guess that would be considered a stunt, and that's a bit more complicated to shoot. I was just wondering, like, why didn't we see that, like, her slip, and then Jude goes, oh no, and then it cuts, kind of thing. I don't know, but this is more maybe revealing for us.
Of course. Just when I thought we had a fighting chance.
Yeah, but isn't she just singing? She can just sit on a chair. Put her on a chair, have her sing. I broke my leg before this, sorry. And also, wow, that was fast. You went to the hospital and back in, what, 15 minutes? And got a cast? Wow, that's quick. Which hospital are you going to? And why was no one else there? Because obviously you were the only patient that they had at that time, and they could just fit you in. And you're downtown Toronto too, I'm sure. I mean, it's very ambiguous where the studio is located, but I always imagined it's Toronto. They're just pretending it's nowhere, so that you can feel like, oh, it's in that downtown city that I'm close to, you know. Anyways,
Losing Shad, we can overcome that. Losing Shad and losing Cleo? Now what do we do?
oh gosh, that is giving me flashbacks to when Victoria actually broke her foot, her ankle, like in real life. It was like a week or two before shooting, and it was something so silly. Like, she was doing her production for her recital at her dance studio, doing her prop, whatever, coming off the stage, walking down some steps, and, like, stepped on her foot funny, and it twisted, and it snapped her ankle. And then she was in a cast and was, like, devastated, because then she's thinking, I'm going to be written off the show. And I think it was season 3 when this happened. So for all of season 3, because then she broke her ankle, it took her like 3 months for it to heal. So she had this cast, and she was sitting the entire season. And because Daniel was already written off for having broken his ankle, they couldn't like write it in that Victoria's ankle was also broken, so they ended up just writing it that she was, I guess, a lazy dancer, and was just dancing or sitting the whole time. And then, like, in any dance routine where she was, like, rehearsing, we would rehearse her sitting in a chair doing, like, arm shit, and then she would get up but just stand, and then they would cut from there as if we would be finished rehearsals at that point. It was just funny, and she could never walk, so she would just be standing in the corner or, like, sitting. Anyways, wow, that brings back memories. How they made that work, I will never know. But also, yeah, if Cleo's just singing, it's not that big of a deal that she has a broken ankle. She can just sit on a stool, pop her foot up. It can be a funny, charming quality to the show that it's, like, very homey. Like, that's what the next step is all about. It's very, like, it's like Rugrats. These Rugrats just, like, banding together to, like, make it work. Okay, no question today because I didn't find one that I wanted to answer, so we're just skipping that. However, if you do want to put questions in the comment section, I'll be sure to answer them in a future video. Don't know when that will be because I am about to film the next reaction video right now, and that's going up next weekend. I'll see you then. Thank you for watching. Please share and subscribe. It helps the channel more than you know, and I really appreciate you guys, you know, watching these videos and being engaged in this stuff, and thank you. So yeah, thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. Also, please subscribe, because as I said, I'm going to be reacting to the rest of the season for like the entire month of October and November. I'm going to finish it by the end of November. Believe it or not, I'm going to be posting multiple a week soon. I'll tell you when. Not next week, but probably the week after. I'll be doing 2 a week, and then we're going into Vlogmas. Yay! So lots of content coming up the next few months. You'll want to be subscribed for it, and yeah, I appreciate it. Okay, bye! We're gonna tear the roof off this place. Stand up! I've heard that song way too many times.